Distinguished members of the media, invited guests, our dynamic national chairperson, national members, and all provincial chairs of Young Women for ED, I bid you a good afternoon. Today, as we gather during this sacred month of March, we stand on the shoulders of gallant women who fought for our liberation. We celebrate our patron, Her Excellency, Dr. Mnangagwa, and our Women's League, led by Honorable Senator President Nyoni, for their relentless effort towards the development and empowerment of women in Zimbabwe. Not forgetting the only woman chairperson in ZANU-PF and our Minister of Defense, Honorable Mchinguri. We are excited this afternoon to meet with you and extend our commitment towards the bill amendment of the third constitution. Good afternoon. I would like to start by expressing that our chairpersons would like to come in solidarity and give us a message towards our support as young women for economic development. I call upon Matebelele North Chairperson, Honorable Nora.
Okay, thank you, Madam Tofara. Myself, I was speaking in Tonga because I come from Matebelele in Wange district, where we speak Tonga. Is where my young women are Matebelele North Province. Imegandindimendiva Zurizia Mutunga Miriwako. To support bill number 3, Yandendesu Mnangagwa. Ndendesu Mnangagwa. The bill number 3. Yakati chitira kumatebelele north muri weni border post yakubhinga. Vantu vari kuzwa kubhinga kavinga kuforosi konjira muZambia. But not injira easy. Ndabata kabe border post Victoria Falls Airport yaka upgrade. Lino ndege zonsani ziri kuima Victoria Falls Airport. Tabe cricket ku Victoria Falls cricket stadium iri ku Victoria Falls migwagwa iri kurungisigwa ku Matebelele North Province. Unit 7 and 8 my young women wingi everyone ku Matebelele North very happy because vari kujana musevenzi zingi so tukwamba kuti mbori my young women ku Matebelele North Province vaMnangagwa ngava continue kavariwo mu office vamanisise misevenzi yavo nje vari kutichitira ku North Province igwai shangani manzi arava iblawa they won't have problem ya manzi anymore because manzi tunorita vangawo ku Matebelele North ndiralungu. Thank you.
Chairperson, Madam Rufaro Matsika. Women for ED Harare chapter, we stand in solidarity of Constitutional Amendment Bill number 3. My name is Rufaro Matsika, being the chapter chairperson for Harare province and also the sitting councillor for Ward 18 here in Harare. We have witnessed the amazing transformation of our interchange. To name one, the Trabablas interchange. Our international airport has been recently modernized and refurbished as well. We continue to see our roads being refurbished, and with the government intervention, we have seen the improvement of service delivery in our city. So with this, as I stand for Young Women for ED here in Harare, we fully support the amendment bill, Constitution number 3. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Tofara. I'm Nyoni from National and East Province. Isu tinofara nekutenda President wedu Mnangagwa nebasa guru ravari kubata. Kwedu National and East takaona kugadzirwa fruit and vegetable company iri kuprocessa zvinhu zvinorimwa kuMational and East kwaMutoko. Tikaona futi kuti tine ma-investors ari kuuya zvinorakidza investor confidence yegovernment yavaMnangagwa. Saka tine makampani akavhurwa egranite cutting and polishing kuMational and East Province. Saka tikaramba tongochinja tichingoti nekuti 5 years dzakwana tine zvimwe zvisingaperi kuMational and East akatarisira kuti president vedu vachatigadzirira road yedu Harare Nyamapanda. Saka tiri kuti no surgeon leaves the operating table without finishing the job, but they have to finish the job, not to be shown out by the clock. Thank you.
Thank you very much. My name is Sandra Ndebele Sibindi. I'm the Provincial Chapter Chair for Young Women for ED in Bulawayo, and also the Sitting Councillor for Ward 20 in Bulawayo. Siyezwa, njalo siyavuma. We agree and we do support the Bulawayo Kroll Irrigation, Wange Power Station. These are clear indicators that the Second Republic cares about the city. We support Constitutional Amendment number 3 because we need consistency, policy, so as to revive our Bulawayo industries. Ngiyabonga.
My name is Dokas Masango, chairperson Midlands Province, Young Women. Bill number 3, the support is excellent. Amendment number 3, to support Mnangagwa. Nema project abarkuita, isusu soku Midlands, sabanema schools, anita 200 something. Nokudakwe kuti, the Second Republic, tinova tenda izvozvo. Tidakutenda futi mamainzi angakavarwa, akavhurwa. Kukwekwe, kuzvishavani, vana vakuwana mabasa. Tigotsoka futi kuenda kukwekwe. Is excellent. Vakatigadzirira GMB inokwanisa kufeeda Midlands Province yes. Saka isi tinoti vaMnangagwa ngavarambe vari pachigaro. Atidi kuti vadisturbiwe because basa ravo riri kuenda mberi. Chimwe chandiri kufarira pabill number 3 iri kuti vachatwa mamwe masenators 10. Chimwe chandiri kufarira futi pabill number 3 ndeyekuti machief, maheadmaster achapinda pazvigaro. Saka tinoda kutenda His Excellency the Second Republic. Isusu se-Midlands Province tiri kuramba tichitsigira kuti vaMnangagwa ngavarambe vachipedzisa maprojects avo. Isusu se-Midlands Province tiri kuti maelection hatirisi kumada pakuti ari kutora mari yokuti tiite maproject. Tinoda kuti maprojects aMnangagwa arambe achiendera mberi. Saka isusu se-Midlands Province tinozvitenda. Tiri kunyanya kutsigira bill number 3, amendment bill number 3. Bold. Thank you.
From Indiana, from my central. Isusu se province inobva magamba enyika ino my central. Tirikumira nebill number 3. Tirikuisapota zvizere nekuda kuona zvinhu zviri kuitika my central. Tikatarisa road yedu yeMazowe iri kunzi ichasvika kuKanyemba but development yato iri kutoita. Saka tirikusapota amendment number 3 kuti ngaiitwe maproject edu aenderere mberi. Tikatarisa mamines ari kumaCentral, kumaCentral kune mamines, kune mafarms. Tine Eureka gold mine yange yakavhara, but pakangopinda baba vedu vaMnangagwa yakabva yavhurwa. Saka tiri kusapota semaCentral kuti isusu tiri kumira nebhiro maita basi.
My name is Sharon Marumbeto from Masvingo Province. As the chapter chairperson, I also want to express our firm support for proposed Zimbabwe Constitution Amendment number 3. A nation must evolve. Constitutions are living documents designed to respond to the political, social, and economic realities of their time. Amendment number 3 demonstrates Zimbabwe's willingness to adapt to its constitutional framework in pursuit of stability, unity, effective governance, and economic growth. Therefore, we salute our visionary leader. The efforts to turn Masvingo Province into a green belt by completing the Tubin-Kosi dam project, which is being utilized to realize the full farming potential of Masvingo, thanks to the Second Republic's focus on dam construction. The President deserves more time to ensure the Tubin-Kosi hydropower project is fully operational. We must support amendment number 3 because it aligns with our province's developmental goals. More than 5,000 hectares of sugarcane farming land has been allocated out to outgrower farmers with significant number benefiting women and youth, specifically mentioning the Kilimanjaro scheme. We also applaud the finalization of the revolving fund beneficiaries. Our women in Zaka, Masvingo and Chiri districts are going to be getting their disbursement soon. Therefore, we really are in support of amendment number 3. Thank you so much.
Zonami, fortunate Gundu, new provincial chairperson, we Young Women for ED at South, Nibu Njalo, Nibu Councillor, Ekwanda. Tina, Jenge Matebele in South, Young Women for ED, stand up Kakhulu, umongameli wethu. Ngalokho sesenzele khona. Sibonile by Bridgewater Post yakhiwa. It is a marvel. It is beautiful. We are grateful for that. It has created lots of employment for our young women. The rehabilitation of the Bait Bridge, Lawayo Vic Falls Road has started, and hence we support Amendment Bill number 3, because this will see ama projects lawa ephela eqedisisa. Sibonile even imigwaqo ebese singasela themba ukuthi izalungiswa enjengeblawayo Maphisa isiqalisile ukulungiswa. Njenge Young Women for ED njalo ngiyaphinda futhi ukuthi siyasekela ukuthi umongameli wethu ebe khona, sigijimisa infrastructural development esibonayo kuma districts ethu achiyeneyo. And in conclusion, we rally behind Amendment Bill number 3, as we want a leader who finishes what he has started. And this will see ukuthi ama policies ethu wonke focus on development njenge Matebele South and Zimbabwe as a whole.
My name is Nyasha Monda, a national member representing Manicaland Province. From the Mountains Province that hosted the transformative 2025 People's Conference, we bring greetings of solidarity. We have seen the revival of irrigation schemes in Chipinge and the growth of timber industry. We support the President's extended tenure because we want to see the full computerization of our agriculture and the modernization of our schools. The revolving fund is a beacon of hope. Our women weavers and coffee farmers in Nyanga are eager to access these funds to add value to their products. This is why we Young Women for ED Manicaland Province stand in solidarity, supporting the Amendment Bill number 3. And as well, I might just take this chance to also show our solidarity as the students department at Young Women for Economic Development. We are fully rallying behind His Excellence. We have seen the transformative programs and initiatives that he is initiating to students in tertiary institutions. Last year, we speak of the Land Tenure Implementation Program, where we saw a number of students benefiting scholarships directly from His Excellency the President, Comrade Dr. E.D. Mnangagwa. We speak of Student Development Fund, student employment. Some of these initiatives are there to ensure that those students who are struggling in tertiary institutions, they do not drop out, but continue their education, as His Excellency always says, leaving no one and no place behind. And to also make sure that we as the young people, the students, are fully capacitated so that we fully participate towards the economic development of our country. So as the students in Zimbabwe, we are fully rallying behind His Excellency Comrade Dr. E.D. Mnangagwa unapologetically. I thank you. Thank you very much, Madam Monda. I call upon Mashonaland Central, Madam Sibo. Mashonaland West.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sibongi Lewata. I come from Shrimba West in Mashonaland West Province. Sema Young Women for Economic Development Mashonaland West tiripo pakutsigira nekufamba nevision 2030 yababa Mnangagwa. Hence tiri kufarira Amendment Bill number 3. Mashonaland West is bread basket yenyika yedu yeZimbabwe. Saka nekutungamiro nabamnangagwa taona my developments in agriculture, in infrastructure development, industrial growth, investment conferences and urban renewal. For example, for infrastructure development, National AIDS Council Complex in Nyoni, inoita madzimai through employment opportunities and also stimulating local enterprise. Industrial growth. National and West Province is emerging as a new industrial hub with investments in manufacturing, such as Juang Nyabira Bricks and Zimbabwe Wajin Industry. Producer cement nezvidhina zviri kusimudzira also nekuti madzimai echidiki anga achiwana employment, hence tiri kufara neutungamiri hwavamnangagwa vision 2030. In agriculture, tinokwanisa kutarisa nyaya yepfumvudza that we all know. Pfumvudza directly benefits madzimai echidiki and madzimai at large, vanova vanomira nevanoita kuti musha unge wakasimba. So Pfumvudza through utungamiri hwamnangagwa is an agricultural initiative inoita kuti tinge tichibatsirika semadzimai echidiki. Hence, as National and West Province, Young Women for Economic Development, tiri kuti Viva Amendment Bill number 3. Thank you.
Leaders who I think have clearly articulated the heartbeat of the nation. As a spokesperson, I want to make 3 things very clear. On amendment number 3, we, the young women of Zimbabwe, are the biggest beneficiaries of stability. We want our president to be focused on delivering Vision 2030. We therefore call upon parliamentarians to pass this amendment without hesitation. We have the young women in parliament. We have young women in local government, and we encourage all of them to participate in public consultations. Regarding the revolving fund, I can certainly say that we are overjoyed that the commissariat has cleared the beneficiaries. Resources will be dispersed during this first quarter of the year so that we can start all our income generating projects. We assure the President that we will use these funds wisely to contribute to the growth of the nation as we head towards our national development goals. Regarding our AGM and our national convention, which are set for the 6th and 7th of May, we invite all young women and various stakeholders to come and join us as we participate and deliberate and move towards supporting the President's vision and ensuring we build a prosperous Zimbabwe. We will review our progress and map the way forward as we consolidate our support for President Mnangagwa. As Young Women for ED, we just want to remind the people of Zimbabwe that a constitution is not a museum piece, neither are its amendments. Rather, it is a living document designed to evolve with the needs of the people. This amendment, Bill number 3, is about securing long-term development, ensuring policy consistency, and allowing, allowing our young women and growing institutions to mature. By supporting this, we are choosing progress over stagnation and national unity over fragmentation. Together, we are building a stronger, more resilient nation. We firmly stand in support of this bill to ensure a better life for all. Our support for this constitutional amendment is anchored on 3 pillars: policy consistency and economic certainty. We have witnessed the seamless transition from Transitional Stabilisation Program to NDS-1 and now NDS-2. As young entrepreneurs, we require policy consistency to plan our businesses, secure financing, and grow our enterprises. Extending the presidential term ensures that which is a philosophy that has opened up markets for young women in mining, agriculture, and cross-border trade. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome our chairperson, our leader, and our visionary as she comes on to articulate further what we are speaking into and what we are rallying behind as young women for economic development. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Fellow young women for EDD members, President or Provincial chairpersons, our national members, I wish you all in the name of our President and Dr. Mnangagwa. As young women, we are not just spectators. We are active participants in the development of Zimbabwe. This Women's Month, we reflect on the giant strides made by His Excellency our President, Dr. Mnangagwa. He has not just spoken about empowering women, he has acted. Allow me to also recognize our patron of the Young Women for Economic Development, who is the First Lady of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Dr. President Mnangagwa. We want to appreciate her for the guidance, and we want to appreciate her for the work she has done in terms of women empowerment. We also greatly appreciate the Women's League, who we've worked with together, led by Madam Senate President Nyoni, as well as our national chairperson for ZANU-PF, Nyoni. We are celebrating the Women's Month, and we've taken it upon ourselves this time, in this month, as Young Women for ED, to also be able to outline why we're supporting Constitutional Amendment Bill number 3. We are here today to send a clear message for the young women in Zimbabwe. We, as the Young Women for ED, fully endorse Constitutional Amendment number 3. This amendment is about continuity. It ensures that the development trajectory set by the President, the roads, the dams, the new parliament, the empowerment of the youth, the empowerment of young people, the empowerment of young women is not disrupted, but consolidated. We want to see Vision 2030 through, and the President needs adequate time to finish the job he has started so brilliantly. It is my duty as the chairperson, national chairperson of Young Women for ED, and also a legislator, to explain the reasoning behind our support. We need to be very clear. This is not about personalities. It is about principles. Principles which include governance and stability of our nation. Let me outline the key reason why these amendments is not just desirable, but necessary for Zimbabwe. Nations are built on 5-year sprint plans. They are not built on 5-year sprint plans. They are built on 20, 30, and 50-year visions. Vision 2030 is our roadmap to an upper middle income economy. And this is a long journey. Constitutional Amendment number 3 is about aligning our political term with the lifespan of our national development plans. The amendment is necessary to ensure that the hand of the tiller remains steady until we reach the destination, and the destination is Vision 2030. The President has steered the economy to achieve a single-digit inflation for the first time in over 2 decades. And according to the World Bank, Zimbabwe has the fastest growing economy in sub-Saharan Africa. Let us be honest. The moment an election is announced, the country pauses. Investors get nervous. Government business is slowed down, and the focus shifts from service delivery to campaigning. If we were to have elections in 2028 as initially scheduled, by 2026, they could be busy. Right now, we'll be talking about a lot of politicking. It would have already started. That would mean 2 years of minimum development focus, followed by a new government finding its feet. Truly speaking, that is a waste of precious time. By harmonizing the terms, we are effectively buying ourselves a decade of development without the distraction of elections. It allows the executive to focus entirely on the economy, on jobs, and on empowering people like the young women that we have today. This is not about giving power to one man. It is about removing uncertainty to give peace and development a chance. Constitutional Amendment number 3 finds its roots from Resolution number 1, which was passed in 2 successive ZANU-PF conferences. And as you all know, that ZANU-PF is the majority party, and we are an affiliate of the ruling party. And as you know, the voice of the people is the voice of God. This was mentioned in the ZANU-PF conferences, and therefore it is implementation of what was already agreed upon by the majority party. We need to also understand that this is not a radical break of norms. It is a pragmatic response to our developmental needs. It is about giving our nation the same tools that others have used to succeed. One would ask again to say why we need to support this amendment. I do not support it, or we do not support it as Young Women for ED, because you know very well we are proponents of President Mnangagwa. It is not about that. We are doing it because we know very well that this is the right foot going forward for us to foster development, for us to be able to move towards Vision 2030, for us to be able to pursue development, for us to be able to know where we're going as a nation. As we celebrate Women's Month, let us be women who think beyond the moment. Let us think about Zimbabwe that we want, beyond 2030. Let us support the mechanism that will get us there. I really want to thank all the provincial chairpersons who are represented here today, where they shared their specific sentiments from their respective provinces. And we are glad to be part of that journey. Allow me to then be able to give a slogan that we have as young women for ED to say, Constitutional Amendment number 3, oye! Oye! Constitutional Amendment number 3, oye! Oye! Thank you very much.
Thank you, Madam Chairperson. I think you all women are developed in Zimbabwe. I'm honored to give the vote of thanks and to summarize the official position of Young Women for Economic Development. I'll open the floor for any questions, and I will start with the first 3 questions. God bless the President, God bless Young Women for Economic Development, and God bless Zimbabwe. Thank you. Okay, we have a question. Oh, okay. No, we thank you for your time, and refreshments will be served before you take off. Thank you very much.